Sources of retirement income may differ dramatically from what retirees experience. Today we're shedding light on the true costs of retirement and how you should prepare for it. How much does it take to retire and maintain your current lifestyle is a question that gets asked a lot. It's a loaded question, but I would tell anyone typically between 80 to 100% of your pre-retirement income is generally a good rule of thumb in retirement. We will encourage people, what we would call their go-go years, their feel good, look good, and want to do things, to spend more income. So a lot of times people will spend more income in the first 5 to 10 years of retirement than they even made previously. The first, I'd say 5 to 10 years of retirement, again, our firm, we do things a little bit differently. We'll encourage people to spend and do the things that they couldn't do while they were working. A lot of those things include travel, seeing children that may be in different states or grandchildren, and doing those things, again, like we call the go-go years, which are your feel good, look good, and you want to do things. So we do encourage people to spend a little bit more during that period of time, and sometimes it is a little bit more than their current income that they were making prior to retirement. How much should people be saving for retirement is really a hard question. What I would tell anyone is the earlier you get started, the better off you're going to be. So an average 30-year-old needs to save a lot less money than, say, a 50-year-old that's now just starting to plan for retirement. But a good rule of thumb would be to just start investing, because the systematic investing over time is what allows people to retire. It's not a one lump sum deposit that goes into an account. So the earlier that anyone can get started, the better. We recommend people to get started as early as possible. There's people that have children that have not even graduated high school yet that are already starting to put money away for retirement. These are things that, again, are super important, because the earlier you get going, just the compounding of interest alone will allow people to not have to work so hard for this thing called retirement in the future, and have enough money to stop working and do all the things that they want to do that they could not do while they were working. When we run projections at the firm, we're a very conservative firm. We believe in the concept of slow and steady wins the race. So we will run portfolios based on about a 5% rate of return, which again is low, but we feel is accurate in this day and age. We can look at their investments and have to bridge that gap between Social Security, any type of pensions that come in, and then look at how much money we need to generate from those additional assets that they have. Managing your lifestyle now is a great rule of thumb for anyone, especially as you're approaching retirement. You become more focused on budgeting and how much money do you think you're going to need. You start looking at projections and forecasting in the future. Those are detrimental to any type of retirement plan. But income is by far the most important thing in retirement, because that's how we all pay our bills. In order to stay on track for retirement, I would suggest just constantly checking in. Check in with your advisor. Check in with your goals, making sure that the investments that you have and the people that you have that are surrounding you to help you through this are all on the same page. When you are approaching retirement, it becomes way more important because your time frame is now smaller. Your window of time becomes less when you're approaching retirement. So typically when someone comes in, they are concerned or they are trying to figure out what this retirement piece of their life looks like. Most of the time, they have the same questions. Everyone asks the same question in different ways. Most of it is, can I retire? How do I retire? I don't know if I have enough money, and what does the whole picture look like? When we sit down with someone, by the time they leave, typically in their first or second meeting, we'll be able to put everything on one page financially and show them, here's exactly where your assets are, here's what your projected income will be from those assets, taking into consideration different types of government programs such as Social Security and pensions and any other types of income they may have coming in. Then once we pull all those things together, we add the tax piece in so that we show how after-tax dollars work, and then ultimately that is how they will pay their bills, and that's how they will retire. Today we went through the true cost of retirement and how you could best prepare for it. Your current plan may not be enough to retire the way that you want. In the next video, we'll be going through some options on how to save for the future. Please use the link below to book an appointment with me or someone from my team. We can review your current plan and see if it's in alignment with where you want to be.